you'll see me interacting with voices and pictures and film that are historically accurate on the screen as I go through the production. So feel free to just ignore me over here and just watch that. It's kind of hard to do that, but you'll see me interacting, and I go back and forth in time to the present. So kind of keep that in mind as you're watching. And it's a pretty fascinating format that Living Voices uses. So with that, shall we watch the show? My friends tell you if I'm your relative, if I am, you would call me sister. I come from a long line of healers. My father and grandfather are medicine men, singers, happily. My mother and grandmother, they work with the plants that we use in medicines. I never imagined that I would be a different kind of healer, a nurse working in white hospitals far from home. In our magical world, we work hard to keep our lives in balance. We call this walking beauty. Walking in beauty is not always easy, especially far from home. Grandfather says to be healthy, all our
Our bodies, mind, and spirits are all connected to everything around us.
I was born in Chipley, Arizona. Mom, will you tell me about your brothers? I wish I remembered that.
They sent them away to school in the Auditorium.
Both got tuberculosis. Why police steal children away from preschools full of contagious diseases? Father's brother got Colbert and mine.
I only lost my sight at school, not my life.
I guess that is lucky. Or I wouldn't have my cousin Carl, like another brother to me.
My father says in the morning, I can no longer help him when he goes to sins. I could be his eyes.
Oh, Carl, remedies all that I have planted with her. We have Chanella and the plants to dry and prepare for use in medicines. What's this one, Grandma?
That's his rose. We use it in every ceremony.
When we get back, Father tells us stories about being in the military. Carl loves those stories.
After the war broke out, Whitey came to school looking for boys to enlist, so I joined up.
What was it like, Father, going all the way to Europe to fight?
We weren't citizens. We couldn't vote, but after the war, President Coolidge himself officially thanked us.
But now all Indians are citizens, even though in Arizona we still can't vote? That doesn't concern us. On the reservation, our world is all that matters. Every morning, Father wakes us up before sunrise to friends to eat.
Get up early and face all the hardships and troubles that will come your way. If you wake up early and run,
We'll build strong hearts for all those hardships and troubles.
Why can't I just sleep?
Oh, your race is out of the home before I can catch it. Wait for me!
What else?
Well, in our family, the men are singers. They can't do their work without the women. The ceremonies are very important. There's the
For good luck and prosperity.
night wave,
To restore order and balance.
the enemy wave.
Which heals sickness caused by the doses of non-alcohol.
Because these ceremonies are so powerful, each singer only has the right to perform a few ceremonies.
Grandfather gave me the blessing way when we left for war, and the enemy way when I returned home.
Do you think the saints helped you in the war, Father?
Of course, my daughter. Without them, I might not have returned home at all.
Our family's very unusual in London, Dad, because almost everyone has been educated in a white school. Grandpa, why didn't you go?
I was needed at home to tend the sheep. My father told me to run and hide from the police.
Carl, we're gonna have to go soon.
All right, too. It's my turn.
Our family will never let you do that.
When you have a chance to go to school, never turn your back on it.
Yes, Grandfather. But first we learn our own ways and the stories of our people.
It all started when they took us from our land.
In 1864, Kit Carson forced 8,000 men to walk over 300 miles to a desolate place.
They marched us without stopping, through snow and storms.
And it was old, or young, or weak was left behind. We were shot.
The land could not be farmed enough, and the water was undrinkable.
We dressed in rags and lived like captive animals.
Rumors spread that they would kill us all.
Thousands died of sickness and starvation. Before the government signed the treaty that allows abuse survivors to find our land.
12 years later,
But as soon as we come back, the white officials come to take the children away.
To prisons they call schools.
Hundreds of miles away from their families. They have a motto.
Kill the Indian and save the man.
When the children finally return, years later, we barely recognize them. They look, dress, and speak just like the ones who stole them away.
Her lips were so deep I froze.
Our family remembers Bosque Redondo and teaches me and Carl that learning white ways will help protect us against them. We follow what the great leader Manuelito said.
Education is the matter. Tell our people to take it.
Carl, don't be so worried. At least school's on the reservation, so we're not close so far. Besides, it might not be your time yet.
Alice, there's a car coming down the road. Quick, let's run.
Where will we go? He's already seen us.
So, let's hide. Here, behind the bonfire.
Are you sure that man's from the boarding school? He might not be.
Well, we have come to take the children to school.
Maybe Grandma will tell him no.
The children must be prepared. Come back in 3 days.
I'm gonna fight my armies with Grandma. But do we really have to go?
It will be best to send them together.
Before we leave, Grandma blesses us with the ceremony. Protection from whatever evils lay ahead.
They would cut your hair at school, so we do it here instead.
Is that what they did to you, Grandma?
They tied us to chairs while we kicked and screamed.
Because you thought that your family had died. I would have too. What's this, Mama? You're giving me my own medicine pouch?
When you need is friends to help yourself or others at school.
Drive to school takes hours. Carl, wake up, we're
Look
here.
how big the buildings are, and the windows.
I can't believe you're
Boys go on this side, boys over there.
Oh, I hurry.
Move along.
No, Carl, don't leave me. Why are they taking us to the washroom? Ow, you're hurting me. The powder burns my eyes. Do you think we're dirty?
Leave me alone. I don't have life.
These clothes. Do we have to wear the uniforms? The shoes are stiff and heavy.
This is where you will sleep.
The beds are hard and stiff, not like my sheepskin at home.
How can we sleep? There is always someone crying from homesickness or just sickness.
Why is everyone alive? What's going on?
I am Coyote Pass. They call me Taylor.
Yes, Katie, we're clan sisters. My name's Alice.
I was hoping to get a whole new English name when I came here, but they just shortened it.
You've been to school before. Did they ever stop making that?
It's time for supper. Come on, I'll show you what to do.
Why are the boys sitting all the way over there?
Sit down.
Hey, I'm looking for my cousin Carl. I don't see him anywhere.
Now you can eat.
No.
Be careful. If you need to talk Navajo, remember to whisper and cover your mouth so you don't get caught.
Yeah, Kay. I can hear girls whispering in other languages too.
There are students here from a lot of different tribes, but we Navajos stick together.
I'm thankful to have a friend here.
good,
It's
more
more
English.
English.
Stand up.
Stand up.
Speak louder.
Speak louder. I learned the names of most things in the classroom.
Book, desk, chair.
Desk. Then we go to work. I don't know the words in English.
Book, clean,
Clean.
soap,
So,
scrub.
the word for this is industrial education.
What it means is that they couldn't run a school without hiring.
We're used to working at home. We have to help, but this is different.
They're teaching us how to work as servants for white people when we grow up.
Some of us are sent to work with white people's houses.
Some families treat the students well, others treat them like slaves.
They teach us to tell time on their clocks. I watch the
How many minutes in an
how
hour,
many hours in a
how
day.
many days before I get to go home?
Finally, our first year of school is over. Can't wait for kids to put on our old clothes. We help with the planting and the sheep. Grandmother does the singing. We help go to the dance.
It's time to start thinking about school again.
You said your family would be sending your sister this year.
The extra person starts speaking English on the first day.
We're not the only ones who get hard getting used to a school routine after summer of freedom. Katie, did you hear four of the older students got caught trying to run away?
These runaways will serve as an example for the rest of you.
Are they really shaking off all their hair in the whole school?
Don't be disgraced.
The girls cover their heads in shame, and then the teachers start putting the boys with yardsticks. Oh, I'm scared to watch this.
Afterwards, the left the building again for 2 days.
Without food or water?
That would stop them. They'll run away again.
I tried. Our school graveyard is full of children who have died here over the years of sickness or sadness or attempts to escape. But we don't learn about them in history class.
Their history, not ours.
At school, it seems like everything about us is wrong. Our clothes, our customs, even our thoughts.
If you want to be successful, you must put aside your old ways completely and adopt the new ways we teach you here.
To be right is to be just like them. But I can never be just like them. I'm Danette.
You belong to two different worlds now. You must find out for yourself how to bring them together.
Yes, Father, I will find the way to become the best of both my worlds. When I'm sent to work in the infirmary as my vocational job,
We understand you come from a family of medicine then, Alice. Perhaps you could teach them about our ways of medicine.
I act like all I'm doing is cleaning, but I'm actually comforting and taking care of the children who are sick. Listen to me, little one. You take this medicine, it won't hurt you, I promise.
I don't want to. I want to go home.
I know you do, but take this now, and when the doctor reads up your medicine pouch, we can offer more pollen or create a changing woman. It'll help you feel better too.
Alice, you are natural in the infirmary.
You can tell the other children, but don't let the doctor see what we're doing. I don't want to get risky and sit back in the laundry room.
Daughter, you have discovered something important. A sick person cannot get well without hope.
Father, what else can I use to help children at school? I want to do more.
I trust you with the soil from our 4 sacred mountains.
Thank you, Father. I'm honored. This is what I probably carry. I'm not trained to be a medicine woman. I'm at a white man's school where I'm expected to learn a white man's trade.
Alice, can you see the dude this afternoon? He's just not getting any better.
Jimmy, what's the matter? You know, if you're here much longer, they're going to send you to the hospital.
I don't want to go to their hospital. People die there.
Doctor, the thought of going to the hospital is making Jimmy so afraid. He'll get worse or not better. I've seen this illness. I've seen my grandmother cure it.
I know who your grandfather is. I understand his work is respected among your people.
Grandpa, can you do the ceremony? Grandma, I'll help prepare all the foods and medicines.
Please make Jimmy comfortable and hold
Jimmy's fever has broken. The ceremony was the medicine he
Perhaps
needed.
someday the white doctor and the Hotaki can work together.
I hope so too, Grandpa.
Alice,
Do you know about the nursing school that Dr. Salisbury opened at the Granada Mission Hospital?
You think I should be a nurse?
Be careful what you say out loud. To speak a thought is to give it power.
The words have been spoken. I'll follow my path to nursing school. God, can you believe it's a whole school just for Canadian girls?
Lady Poland.
Or in Europe. But that's an ocean away. I have to focus on my studies.
People say that girls with red skins can't learn these subjects. You must prove them wrong.
Stage Memorial is on our reservation, but girls from any tribe can attend. Ruth, why come all the way from Alaska?
Where else can an Indian girl go to become a nurse?
Most of our patients are Diné, so I'm often called upon to interpret. I also have to be willing to break many Navajo traditions. We don't ask strangers personal questions, and we don't stare someone in
You
the eye.
must always respect other people's space and privacy.
Most importantly, we do not touch the dead. But as a nurse, I have to be willing to do all those things. Because the Diné think of the hospital only as a place to die, coming to see us is usually a last resort.
A little girl has just been brought in who fell off a horse.
There's the nurse to help her to
She
breathe.
must make a conscious choice to inhale and exhale each time. If she doesn't, she'll die.
We take turns giving her artificial respiration, but she needs more. Doctor, these men have a truck. We can go get them out
You have
of
over 700 miles to travel, and she has only 24 hours to live. Can you do it?
Please, hurry. It's the only thing that can save her.
You must not let her fall asleep. We need your full cooperation to help her keep breathing.
I wish father and grandfather was here. Desperate, do you want me to pray for you?
No, we'll look out for the doctor.
I bring out my medicine pouch and sing a blessing voice song.
The truck is back.
Your truck broke down and you still made it back in like 23 hours? You had an iron lung signature. Desperate, you feeling better?
Thank you, Miss Alice.
Seeing Desperate going home is a reminder that sometimes feeling Did they just say Japanese bomb Pearl Harbor?
America's going to war.
And so are we. The Navajo Nation declares war on Germany
The
and
Marines
Japan.
are recruiting Navajos for some kind of special service. I know.
Why are they recruiting Navajos?
They're sending me to boot camp in California for training.
Be careful. We're also far from home. Ruth, are you really going to enlist after graduation? What can we do in the military?
They say the Army and Navy might have to start drafting nurses the way they draft soldiers.
I never imagined that I would fight a war like Carl, but I decided to enlist in the Navy Nurse Corps.
A Navajo in the Navy? But you've never even seen the ocean.
I know, but Carl and the other Navajo boys are in the Marines. In the Navy, I'll have a chance to take care of them. And I'll also have to find a new kind of balance between the no ways and the military.
This war threatens our mother, the earth. We must defend her.
I will, Father. Thank you so much for coming to see me graduate from nursing school and to see me off to the Navy. Training camp's a lot like boarding school, just with a different uniform, isn't it, Ruth? I think with our assignment soon, we're ready to leave.
Why are we still here instead of someplace we're needed? Let's get this war over.
I'm going to San Diego!
Alice, I can't believe they're sending you to California too. I'll see you when you get there.
There are over 500 nurses in the San Diego Naval Hospital. And I'll tell Betty I've never had a boyfriend.
I joined the Navy to see the world.
You were really at Pearl Harbor when it was bombed?
After Pearl Harbor, I didn't want to see anymore.
Betty, how can the Navy expect us to teach 3 years of nursing school and only 6 weeks to these corpsmen? Most of them have no medical experience at all.
But they're the ones who'll be on the front lines assisting the doctors.
All of these patients were sent back from the war facility.
Nothing can prepare you for what you'll see in these wards.
You're right about that. Malaria patients in coma, shell shock, jungle rot. Soldiers gone blind or missing limbs. I've never seen so much pain.
This is what war really looks like.
Who's in the photograph, Private?
That's me, ma'am. So you'll know what I look like under all these bandages.
I try to see that face when I clean his wounds, but it isn't easy. Sometimes I see Carl instead.
Don't worry, Alice. We're doing a special job for the Marines. They'll take good care of us.
Carl, I don't understand. why you're at the same training camp as the Marines, but they keep the trainees. You all separate from the other trainees. Write it out under such high
It's supposed to be secret, so if anything happens to me, you can tell our family, but only them.
All right?
They told us to make up a military code using our language. We are talking code machines.
So you'll be sending messages on the battlefield, not fighting.
The Japanese have broken every other code our military has used. They won't break this one.
The Marines recruited you to see Navajo.
Isn't it funny? They beat us for speaking Navajo when we were kids. And now they can't win the war without it.
Carl and the others have shipped out. And now I try to imagine that every single one of my patients are twin brothers. You know, Betty, wartime medicine is not so
Neighbors should always look clean and pretty.
from our natural healing traditions. We keep our
For
patients
some patients, there's not much more we can do for them.
not even knowing that all of these Navy nurses are practicing their own way of walking in beauty.
There's a new batch of casualties arriving today. Are you ready?
Every day I search the ward list for names that I might recognize. The names of almost every
Well,
battleground.
later.
I wonder if and when I'll be stationed overseas or sent on a troop ship.
Iwo Jima.
And all this time I haven't gotten a single letter from Carl. Where is he? Why isn't he writing?
We can supply no information regarding the confidential activities of Navajos from our school.
I keep writing. Will this war never end?
Tonight, that Hitler is dead.
War in Europe. So most people celebrate the end of the war.
Their war is over, but ours isn't.
For us, we continue to work, and the war continues.
There's a group of POWs coming in. They've been in a prison camp since 1942.
One of them is now. Boy,
You're
yeah,
the first
Dad.
Janae I've seen since I left home.
You enlisted after Pearl Harbor? I listened to Roy's stories of the Bataan Death March. Prisoners of war made to walk 100 miles without water in the sun.
To me, it was the same as our long walk to Costa Rica.
I know you want to go home now too, and I'll visit you as much as I can before you're well enough to.
Alex, do you know anything about this Navajo code?
What about
The
it?
Japanese made us listen to American radio frequencies. They were speaking Navajo, but it didn't make any sense.
What did the Japanese do?
They beat us when we said we didn't understand it. We told them the truth. They were talking about eggs.
Eggs. I can't imagine. And I can't tell from Carl's secret. Roy, now that you're well enough to be discharged, you can go home for the rest of your year.
Alice, Carl is here.
When I got sick, they sent me back here.
The disease that took my brothers, and you get it in the Marines? You're here now. I want to know everything. What was it like over there?
Sometimes it wasn't just the enemy we had to look out for. It was our own people.
Why?
The other radio operators thought the Japanese had gotten on our frequencies.
What did they do?
They did. Then some guys from another battalion thought I was a Japanese soldier who stole an American uniform.
What happened?
They would have killed me if my commanding officer hadn't seen and stopped them.
Carl, you're not the only patient having wartime
War
nightmares.
is ugly, Alice. I never knew it when your father used to tell the stories.
Father will help you recover too.
Another bulletin here. Japan surrendered.
Did you hear
Japan
that?
surrendered.
The war's over. The hospital erupts in celebration.
Now we can all finally go home.
Many patients. This is only the beginning of a long journey back to where they belong. For the soldiers still suffering, not just in their bodies, but in their minds and spirits too.
The officers say we can't talk about the code until Uncle Sam says it's okay.
I'm keeping your secret, remember? What did you do when you needed a word that didn't exist?
We tried to come up with words that would make sense to us.
Is this why Roy heard people talk about eggs when the Japanese made him listen to those radio transmissions?
Eggs are the code for bombs.
Airplanes are
Dineki.
ships.
Ship Dineki.
And regiments and divisions are clans?
The officers couldn't believe how fast we learned and memorized the code.
It's our heritage. Memory is everything. The Marines wouldn't have won this war without the code talkers, but now Now that you're back, it's like you were never there, no promotions, no medals.
We know what we did. We're not looking for glory.
I understand it was the way you were raised, but you carry this war with you even now.
We're going home.
This war has taken me far from home, miles in action, and now it brings me back again. I hope to contribute to my people everything I've learned from both my worlds, and I strive to live
You are the balance yourself. You are the bridge.
Asking that we're taught to be humble. And by telling you my story, I make a contribution. But this story is more than my own.
You and Carl have gone out into the white world and shown what it is to be a Navajo.
That world would like us to stay silent. They don't want us to reveal our history. They want the code to remain a secret. But the codes aren't even spoken.
Remember, the power of words comes not just from pain, but also